So today we met Luciano at his house. He wanted to take a test ride on his Ducati Monster. He had done some mods to it, and just for reliability's sake, we wanted to have one modern bike in the crowd. When we got up to Perry's, we had the usual suspects and a few new people. We did some Durometer testing, saw a couple of very cool bikes, an MV Agusta, a couple of nice Ducatis. And of course, the ride up and the ride back on 106 was memorable. You can see it turned out to be a beautiful day in the afternoon. And anytime you're in the park and it's not too crowded and there's not too many bicycles or too many flying saucers, it always turns out to be a good day. Now, what else could be better than having a nice MT-09 to go out early in the morning? We're going to be out before the chickens, we're going to take care of the farm, and we're going to get out on the open road early today. Early is a must, because these days they start off nice, but boy, by about 10 o'clock in the morning, they get very, very hot. And today should be no exception. Well, the first thing we always do is take care of the farm, the fish, the giraffes, the birds, the squirrels, everything. All that has to be done before we ever put the key in the bike. Okay, looks like you guys need some table manners. No splashing and no biting. Once Karen finishes her harvest, we'll be ready for the open road. And today's harvest, oh my God, it just never ends here on Karen's farm. This is what we're getting basically every day. Fresh cut zinnias pretty much every day. Oh, that's a beauty. I never saw one that's that dense.
We have them all the time. You don't see them.
Wow.
We have them.
Boy, it just has the look, I can't even squint in the sun. Not a cloud in the sky. And it's supposed to be in the 90s. What can I say? It's a hot summer. Birds are chirping. What can I say? We got the Curvy Girl valve stems, offset valve stems. Makes checking the tire pressure on each ride a lot easier. And in our case, something we do every time we ride the bike. And we are basically one cup of coffee away from being out on the open road. So the final flight plan is today we're going to drive up to Luciano's. He did some work on his Ducati Monster and he wants to take a little test ride. If everything's okay, we'll head up to Rockwell. If not, we'll be on a trailer today. But it's always good if you're doing a test ride like this, have one guy with a modern bike, one guy with an old bike. Not two old bikes. Oh, the weather just looks like it's going to be perfect today. I gotta get gas, yeah.
Okay, we'll stop at the walk down.
I'll follow you. And the Valentine radar detector, as it always does, gave us a little heads up just in time when Luciano was going to pass this guy in front. So we're up at Perry's Rockwell Ducati after a really nice ride. Charlie's got his old Ducati here. Bob's got his 400. We could have had a race this morning.
But I didn't like the engagement. It was too easy. I couldn't feel anything. So I saw they do this fix.
What did you do to that?
Little better feel.
Oh, for the clutch.
Yeah, it's the only bike in the world that you have to make the clutch stiffer.
Jeez. Oh, what a problem. You get too much money in your paycheck.
How many miles you got?
3,000.
How many you got on your bike, Luke?
5,000.
But you got all his race tech. What is that, race tech or?
No, it's K-Tech. It's English,
Okay.
English
You got this thing all duded up
it's
already.
ready to put
The whole system?
No, just the slip on.
Oh.
I got the durometer. I'll do a durometer test for you. Those are soft. Luciano's got Michelin's on his already. Got rid of those Dunlops, huh? Oh.
And then after soften up the suspension is so stiff.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
See, he's spoiled. When he was riding his 400 a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 times we rode up here, he puts up a pace on 106.
Yeah.
Now he's got the Ducati. I figure we're going to get the pace up a little bit. No,
This is fair.
you're not going to keep up with this.
That
No
thing
way.
is not easy to flip, I'll tell you.
No, this is faster for sure.
Yeah.
So it's nice and early. We got a nice early ride up here through the park. It was nice and cool. Actually, it was cool. And I expect we'll have a banner day today. So this is basically for Ray. Ray has the same bike. What is that, K-Tech shock?
Yeah.
Okay, how much did that cost? Roughly.
$7.99.
800 bucks?
Yeah.
And how much was the exhaust? This is a whole system?
480. No, just the slip on.
Just a slip-on. For all right, that's 1,200. Let's go. Come on. The price is right.
Fork springs 120.
Fork springs 120. This little thing is what?
That was
That's
Home
free.
Depot, $3.
Home Depot.
This was 160 for the tail.
Oh,
tidy.
the tail tidy. Okay, so now we're up to 1,800.
This was.
Come on, you said $2 grand. Where are you?
I didn't spend $60 like you. This was 160.
Ah!
I know you paid nothing.
Ah!
35 bucks.
I know I should have got it. This was from Kawasaki. It's 150. Let's see, windscreen.
75 for the windscreen, and the radar's 500.
All
know
that I had.
That's a new
Yeah.
model.
Yeah, it's a new model.
This is the bid. This is better than the one I have.
Levers were 130 for set.
So you basically have more money in this than I have in the MT-09.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the R1.
I had to extend the mirrors so I could see.
Oh, yeah.
If I knew he had this much money, I would have sold him one of my bikes.
Turned out fine. So it's,
Yeah, it's great, I
it's
know.
a $7,000 motorcycle instead of.
You know what? They should have a track day, just a class for 400.
Well, there is in Moto America.
You know, this seat is a little
We're gonna go have coffee and see who else shows up. And of course, Charlie's old Ducati did a lot of work on this. Looks nice and clean today. And of course, we're still doing our tire test on a Michelin 5s on the MT-09. So we're gonna do some durometer testing on the tires here. He's got, let's see what he's got on here on a Monster. I can't even read it. Boy, my eyes are getting bad. Anyway, we're gonna do it. I'll get my magnifiers out. So Luciano did have Shinko tires. He wasn't happy with them. They weren't as grippy as he thought they should be. But when I durometered them out, they were relatively soft tires in the mid-50s. So I don't know what he was complaining about, but I know he has used them on track day too. The gentleman of Rockwell arrives. Oh my God. I misidentified this bike as Charlie's. This gentleman is very annoyed. He's going to sue me. Yeah, you paint them yellow, they're all the same, you know. Yamaha yellow. Yeah. Charlie, you've been juiced.
I had original.
Were you ever up here with Charlie? Had his bike? You could park them together and everything. Wow.
Yeah, I had one of these in 2000. I sold it a long time ago. I saw a Craigslist out in Pennsylvania. He said, I'll buy it. He goes, you want to come and take a look at it? No, I'll just buy it. It was down once.
Why you sold the other one?
my daughter was born, and I got rid of the motorcycles.
Oh.
Two Monsters, an old parallel twin, 998, and SD4.
Did the wife force you to sell the bike?
Bob has set the record for the most expensive 400 Ninja on the planet. They handle, oh my God, the thing, well, you should see Luciano on this.
Like nimble, right?
Luciano on 106 on this is a terror. Okay, they're coming in now. Oh, Luciano got to go out and get somebody's autograph here. You see the exhaust on the white bike, the Augusta? Check that exhaust out. Pretty cool.
Wow.
Now this is,
You don't need to buy it.
we're looking at some tire. It's already through the wear bar.
It's the size that's all, you know, makes it unique.
Luciano, is this a real problem? If you were on a track, you wouldn't ride it, would you?
No.
No, I'm just saying.
I wouldn't.
That's a problem. Yeah.
998 was enough for me to
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that really do that.
This is a Bridgestone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see.
It's a 60 and a half rim size.
16 and a half inch. Yeah, it's an odd size. But this is scary. I never saw this on a Michelin. I don't know if that's because it's super soft. Is that because it's super soft?
Well, now I'm terrified.
You don't drag races, you know, like.
No. You'll be dragging me if it's
Yeah.
Good seeing you. How's everything?
When do you buy 16 after tires?
He said they only make them every 3 years.
Wow.
That's a real. That's a
problem. Yeah. Unless you swap the wheels.
Here, real quick.
He said the guy swapped it to Desmo Sedici.
I know, but that's you.
Yeah, that's a rare bike. This is the exhaust stuff.
Yeah. It's a before.
Right, there we go. Actually, it looks
I don't know. Oh, we did. Durometer tested all the sport bike tires in the parking lot here. Check this out.
That's a unique 4-in-1.
Yeah, a 4. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a 4. That's a 4.
Oh, that's
Look, you can tell, F4. Joe Roselli has a 3. That's a beautiful bike.
yeah.
Beautiful. Whoa, whoa, look at a garbage truck is going to take out somebody's bike. Ay, ay, ay. Now, Vlad had a very similar F4 and unfortunately lost it in an accident where he was hurt too, so he doesn't have it anymore.
It says to run.
I'm running 28 front and back, and that's exactly how the tires are. It's soft as can be. You can put your fingernail in there.
Yeah, that's great. But
Anyway, it is nice having a Durometer with us.
I had the 32 on the rear for the stock tire, and it.
How many miles?
21,000.
21? It still looks nice and clean. Now that's not the same one Jose has. That's a 700, right?
Yeah, this is the first.
Is this automatic or?
No.
It's a regular shift. Yeah, it looks like Jose's bike from far away.
I have no complaints.
No, everybody I know that has one, and Jose loves his. Now the good stories will begin. All right, Pete. Let's hear about the latest adventures.
Sounds good.
Come on, some adventures, some adventures.
My 1200 Bandit, the second carburetor's clogged.
Well, they're easy to work on.
I know, because when I started up, that pipe isn't even warm.
Ah, okay, the pilot jet is clogged.
That's a discount gas he buys. So, I'm working on it as soon as I get the parts.
I'll tell you a trick you could try before you work on it.
I did try gunk.
No. Go buy a can of Seafoam. Put it in the gas and go for it. Just let it run.
I did that with...
That'll clean up sometimes.
I did that carburetor cleaner, real good stuff. Worked it 2 tankfuls.
Nothing.
Made it worse because it loosened the dirt and got
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Mr. White Pants. I can't get my white pants that clean. I don't know. I'm gonna let you wash them for me.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I got caught in a rainstorm. They got washed.
That'll get
It's been
washed.
a long
Yeah.
time. How you
I know. I
doing?
asked about you the other day.
Where were you? You were in Italy or something?
No, I was away.
In prison?
I did time, yeah.
So it's just unbelievable. There is virtually nobody we've bumped into that has a 400 Ninja, and we know several people now, including Bob and Luciano and Ray, that don't love their 400 Ninja. This is going, I predict this is going to become an iconic bike. And we really did have a good day, but it's time. It's getting really hot too. Time to get home to mama. Now, the ride back on 106 is always a little bit easier because if you notice, anytime we're riding up 106, we're going right into the sun. And the sun really makes it difficult to pick up traction spots, wet spots, dead animals, deer, all the things that bicyclists, people taking pictures with their camera and walking out in the middle of the street, among other things. But anyway, the ride back is usually a little more comfortable because the sun is behind you then. And so it just makes for a safer little ride. This is the ride back down 106, and of course it's always a lot of fun. Everything okay? I'm ready for my coffee. So Luciano's Ducati Monster ran great all day. We were a little skeptical. He had some issues he's dealt with. Looks like it worked out okay. Got a little over 100 miles on it today without any issues at all. And as always, the weather cooperated and just got hot at the end of the ride. Nothing new about that. So I hope you did enjoy the video, and thank you so much for watching. So before I end the video, I wanted to congratulate Luciano on a great restoration. Now, among other things that he's replaced on this bike is the fuel tank, and it had to be repainted more than once because it had a leak. The engine, and I know he got the engine, that's a total replacement. He's done a great job of bringing it back to life. It was in pretty rough shape when he got it, but I know he got it probably for no money at all. But anyway, it's like all Ducatis, and Luciano loves his Ducatis. Can't hate him for that. And we're always entertained by the fact whenever we ride a bike that's been repaired or restored or something with some unknown factors, I always take a brand new bike that I know is probably totally reliable. But of course, that's the adventure of motorcycling in a nutshell. It's all a great adventure. And we post up video almost every day. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. And thanks for watching.